Yo, it's Jayotic. Make sure y'all caught my mixtape coming out tonight. The tape before the tape. 2 more tapes should be releasing real soon. Make sure you guys get that. And there's an interview by Urias. Make sure you follow him on Instagram. Urias Official. 3's up, man.
There you go, there you go.
How was that?
Alright, man, here we are, dude. The one and only, man, Jayotic, dude.
What's going on, man? What's going on?
Yo, dude, before we even start, like, how'd you get that name, man? Where'd Jayotic come from?
To be honest, man, it was like somewhat of a confusion because my one friend said that she gave it to me, and my one older brother told me that he gave it to me. So it's like I'm not really sure exactly who gave it to me, but I just know that it's really J and exotic put together.
Okay.
Because I feel like I have like a more of like an exotic. I have more of an exotic like mindset. I'm always thinking of way out the box.
Yeah.
That's basically where it came from. Because honestly, I think I'm weird.
Okay.
But
you know,
that's where it came from.
That's a cool thing, because I feel like nowadays, man, it's like where before, I even remember growing up, like, saying something like, you're weird was like a legitimate insult. And you know, maybe that's just like being like in middle school or something, but like, and nowadays, like, that's such a integral part to like art. It's like
weird is the new normal.
Exactly.
Normal's the new weird.
Right. No, that's such a cool thing. Would you say that your music? Would you be okay with saying, yeah, my music's weird like that?
No. No, I don't think my music is weird.
Okay, what is it then?
What can I say my music is? My music is more, but thanks, man.
There's some fire for it.
I want to say my music is more like constant life lessons, things that I want, things I imagine. It's just living inside the mind of Jayotic almost. Well, the music that I like creating would be the ones that really help people, you know, things that I went through that I tell the world, like, listen, this is what I went through, and you can get through it too.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Like, and I can attest to that, because I remember, again, like, the first time, like, I met you, it was, you know, it feels like it's been a couple months, but time flies by so quickly. Yeah. And then I remember following up with you and, like, listening to some of your tracks on SoundCloud, and I was surprised to see, like, how much lyrical content there was to what you were saying.
Yeah, I really care about my lyrics.
Yeah, man, like, that was something that really stuck out to me. I believe that, I forget what track it was exactly, but I know there's a song you're talking about, like, even if it takes, like, X amount of time, like, I'm gonna do it, you know. And I think a lot of people, would you say, like, people, like, that they like that kind of mentality about your music? Like, it's like, it's very motivational music in many ways. That's what I get as a listener.
Yeah, that same track, that's TBE.
Yeah.
That's probably like one of my like most liked tracks so far, and it's also going to be on the mixtape as well.
Okay. I digged it, because I remember I was driving down the road. It must have been late at night, because, and I know, as you know a little bit about me, I love music. I'm pursuing music,
of course,
and you know, everything, and I'm sure you can attest to this. It's like you got to have a strategy with what you're doing. You got to be consistent. You got to have product. And I remember hearing that lyric, and it really spoke to me. And it was just at a random time. I'm not even bullshitting you. It was really tight lyric. It was like, you know, like, I already thought this guy, like, his flow is dope, but like, that made me just like fuck with the music even more. It's like, this is cool stuff, man. How long have you been doing music for? And like, when did you like decide I want to be a rapper? And like, you know, you know, along with that, you know, how what kind of challenges have you faced? Because, you know, at my job, you always hear like, oh, here comes another SoundCloud rapper. You know, like, how have you dealt with that?
It's like, I don't want to say it's like it's just really common nowadays to hear someone's becoming a music artist nowadays. Yeah. Like, people don't really expect people to make it nowadays, because it's like, it's almost like a lottery to make it as a successful music artist. So I started out with poetry in 7th grade, and then so more into high school, I want to say into 10th grade, my friend, he was making music, and we would go in his basement, he would bring up some beats, and I just played along with it, you know, because that's what we were just hanging out, making music just for fun. I wasn't taking it serious or anything. It was just something, you know, we were just freestyling in the basement, trying to be like people who were watching up on YouTube. Right. You know? So like, when I would be rapping or like, you know, freestyling, messing around, people actually, like, you know, my friends would actually like, yo, like, you sound pretty dope. I mean, I didn't really take it serious. I just brushed it off. You know, like, you know, like, it's kind of natural. You know what I mean? I don't want to say it's kind of natural. It's just that I felt everyone had it. I didn't think it was some type of talent. Right. Yeah, so I started combining the poetry with the music. Writing music basically became my new way of expressing myself. So that was like, you know, 10th, 11th grade. I started saying to myself, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do music, but you know, I was young. I was like 15, 16 or whatever. I was going out. I wasn't really taking music seriously. I didn't record. I didn't go to a studio or nothing. So it was one of those things where it was like, man, like who really makes it nowadays?
Right.
You know?
Is this something that you've been pursuing seriously? Like, would you say like, what, like for the past couple years, or like within the past year? Like, when did you kind of decide like, now, like this is something I gotta do?
So that moment hit me January 2016, last year.
Okay.
In January 2016, I just got done after a long relationship breakup. And so at this point, I'm living alone. I'm a closed up type of person. I'd rather write down things and express myself through the music than to sit there and express myself to someone else. I just feel a lot more comfortable. And, you know, poetry is just something that would just really just, I want to say, calm me down. Right? So music at this point has always been something I really liked, but I don't want to say I had doubts, but I didn't see my talent the way other people seen it. In my mind, it's like I think I'm over here unhappy at my job. I want this specific lifestyle where I'll be able to take my family out of debt, myself out of debt. My daughter will be able to live freely. She won't really have to get a job. You know, I'll be able to get her the best things in life. And of course, I feel that's what everybody wants for themselves and their own family. And I really felt like music can bring me there. Because to be honest, I didn't really see myself doing anything else. Like a lot of people were like, oh, I have a passion for fixing cars, and I have a passion for photography. Me, I would always find myself coming right back to music. I'll always be writing, literally just writing just for fun.
Right.
So when I showed my brother and my friend like a couple songs that I wrote, and they were like, bro, this is really something that you wanted for a really long time. Right now, like literally the time is now. And for some reason, I felt that same fire in me. Like, it was like I always knew it, but they just opened my eyes a little bit bigger. Oh yeah, I released my first song last year in August. I think it was August 25th on SoundCloud. Okay. I only had 2 tracks at the time, which was my first track, which was Warming Up, and my next track, which I already had recorded, which was a remix to Hypnotize, B.I.G. And those 2 songs were recorded in my closet. Dude. Right. Yeah, I engineered them myself. And they both sound pretty good, but especially Hypnotize, I really love the way that one came out. So
yeah, and not to cut you off, I think that's something, man, that I've really enjoyed, again, just from afar, even if it's from like social media and Instagram. I can tell, man, that you're really about your work. You know, there's a lot of people that, and again, this is kind of back to that point you're saying, like, everyone these days want to be, the moment you put like a little video on YouTube or Instagram of you rapping, suddenly you're an artist, you know? But, it's been said that, like, it takes a lot of work, hard work, to get a good song out there, or to put something out there. But it takes twice as much work to maintain it, you know? And so, like, I feel, man, like, you're one of the rare guys around here that actually maintains it, you know?
Yeah, because I know for you to be successful, that involves consistency. Right. I'm a perfectionist. Like, it's really bad. Right. And so that's one of my flaws between trying to be consistent, but trying to put in that, quality work. Right. I don't want to half-ass something because, that's just not what I do. Right. I'll sit there on one track for literally, I don't want to say days. I mean, it can be up to days, to be honest, before I actually release it. Right. And there can be the smallest flaw in it that will stop me from actually releasing it until I get that, redone or edited out or whatever.
And there's a lot of people that can relate to that. I mean, I can relate to that perfectly, as a singer. Maybe to switch gears a little bit, man, like, what does Jayotic do outside of music, man? Like, do you like movies? Do you like, I don't know, like, do you go to the gym? Like, what's your...
I used to go to the gym last year. And I'm not going to lie, like, I really loved it. But, honestly, last year, I was kind of like, gym music. And I just have to put my full focus on music only because I know music requires a lot of your attention. Yeah. Especially when you want to make it, But besides that, What do I do?
Because you strike me as like a funny guy, you know, like
yeah.
I know like with your music, and it's cool because like you can switch gears and go to this phase of like you're working, like, it's your baby. But then like I've outside behind the camera, behind the music, there's all this motivation. Like there is someone that like laughs a lot, that's funny. Like where does that come from?
It's just my personality, to be honest. Like me, I've always been the type of person who wanted to be like in this industry where it's either if it's music, acting, directing, editing, like this whole field, I'm in love with it.
Right.
So it's like I've always been the type of person. I don't want to say I'm careless, but I'm always joking all the time. Literally, that's just if you take me seriously, that's really bad.
Right.
That's real bad if you take me serious.
What's in the future? Actually, no. Before we go to the future, directly in front of you, because I know there's gonna be people watching who are like, okay, they see the music that you're making, you're dropping tracks, and usually that's kind of like indicative of, all right, something's coming. He's dropping all this stuff, and all these songs are teasing out like a body of work. Well, it looks like it's almost here, right? Like, okay, tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so basically, I'm releasing my first mixtape, my first project. So it's titled "The Tape Before the Tape."
Okay.
So
it's like that prequel kind of feel.
Yeah, definitely, because the mixtape is really about who I am. It's an introduction of who I am. It's about me grinding, me hustling, the things I've been up to, the things I want. I'm showing you different flows on different beats. There's 6 tracks on it.
Okay.
It goes Ready, 100K, Real One, 4 Eyes Won't Close, 5 TBE, 6 Left Philadelphia.
Oh, okay. That last one sounds tight.
Yeah, Left Philadelphia. That one's dope.
It has like that name of like, all right, left. Like that's cool, man. That's really cool. So this one in front of you.
Yeah. So me, I personally made 36 copies of my mixtape on a CD, all for free. Right. Those 6 of them are custom ones for specific people who actually requested them, or I know actually has been supporting me since day one. And I just wanted to give them, that specific attention, signed to them, personal note in the back. On each and every one of them, I left my Instagram tag on the back. I have a thank you for for listening, actually taking the disc from me, and my autograph. And to be honest, man, this top one is actually for you.
Oh, no way!
Yeah.
Hey.
And this is before the cover.
Yeah. Okay, this is tight, man. I'm definitely gonna hang this because, man, for those that know it or don't know it yet, man, you're definitely going places, man. I definitely see that.
Yeah.
And so that's very, very exciting.
I appreciate that, and that's just something about me where it's like I really care about the people who support me.
Yeah.
I really do. Like they can sit there and DM me, tweet me, whatever. I'm gonna respond. I'm not gonna leave you on red or anything.
Right.
But I'm one of those. I don't want to say rare artists because I'm sure there's a lot of artists out there who care about their fans.
You're very rare, though.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that I'm one of those artists who actually cares about my supporters. And that's another thing. People say, oh, my fans. Right. I hate that word. I don't know why, but I hate that word fans. I really, I would prefer you to be called one of my supporters.
Right.
I just feel like it's higher than a fan.
Right. There's something impersonal about it.
Yeah.
It's like
I don't really know what it is. But.
Yeah, it's like sometimes like when you hear a fan, like, and you hear... I think sometimes it's not even the word fan as much as the way artists sometimes use the word fan. Sometimes like, oh, my fans. They kind of have almost like this I'm greater than thou mentality.
Yeah, I like my supporters. I'm equal to everybody,
That's nice, man. That's very, in some ways, very countercultural because it's like a lot of music nowadays, at least in hip-hop and rap, you see it to be very, and again, you have to have like that exalted view of yourself. But sometimes there is this idea where people tend to think like, these are my fans. These are the people that give me money. Ultimately, I'm getting money. I'm cashing out on all these people. But it almost kind of sounds like the way you're describing it is like, no, man, these people like they rock with me.
Yeah,
no, that's tight, man. I definitely think your fans, your supporters, man, will definitely rock with that, man.
Yeah.
That's very, very cool, man. So like, all right, so that's going to be coming out when? And where can people get that? And that's going to be coming out tonight on DatPiff. Okay, DatPiff. You can download it on your phone. You can download it on your desktop. Stream it. So, and that's just for right now.
I'm gonna be trying to branch it out between Spotify, you know, at least a couple of them on iTunes, all for free.
Okay. 2017 is gonna be coming to an end. What's your plan? What is Jayotic's plan? What's the future of Jayotic? You know, people who are with you on this journey. Some people have signed up and they're like, "All right, this is cool." But for those who don't know where they're going, where's this car going, man? Where's Jayotic's ultimate destination on this GPS of music, man? What are your goals, man? 5-year plan.
5-year plan, man. My 5-year plan, man. I'm trying to be selling out arenas. You know what I mean? I want to be literally selling out arenas. It's just something every artist probably dreams of.
Yeah.
You know, so I want to be selling out arenas. I want to make sure my whole family's good. Everybody's just great. You know what I mean? Just living good. That's really what I care about, is just family and all my supporters. I just want to do it. I'm doing this all for the love, man.
Right. I got you, man. So where can people follow you, man? Where can people find your music and follow you?
So my SoundCloud is Jayotic Music. My Instagram and Snapchat is Jayotic, Jayotic, and my Twitter is Jayotic with 2 added C's at the end.
Hey, 2 C's, man.
3 C's.
Okay.
Well, I mean, total 3 C's. You know, I added 2 C's.
You added 2. So okay. We'll see you there on the other side, man. We'll see you there with those arenas, and it's one heck of a journey, man. Follow my boy Jayotic, man, all the social media handles. This has been dope.
3's up, man. Thank you.
It's been cool, man.